Also Brooks on the line on the
He's
field.
number 8.
Yeah, okay, I saw him over here. He's now on the field. I made a sandwich.
Hard to pass up a Bush's chicken biscuit.
Yep.
Lead off Rangers number 2, Alex Brindleman.
Why do you let the take the broom away from him? Try to throw the broom and get shoot.
All right, Travis Sikora from the mound. Fastball down low, misses, swinging a miss by Alex. Winning close, strike 1. Ball, swinging a miss, strike 2.
Looks like they got the memo.
Just swinging.
Well, if you watch his videos, he goes hard when they're all strikes. He doesn't throw crazy stuff.
No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. Alex down 0-2. Let's see where we go here. Outside. Oh, rings him up. There's the best looking pitcher too, right there. He swung at 2 other ones. So 3 pitches, strikeout there.
19, Jake Wagner.
Yeah, your best bet watching his videos is just hack. Because he's just a little better.
I'm climbing through the window.
Quickly 1 down for the Rangers. Jake Wagner steps into the plate. Got my West Texas fans listening to me.
Guess the scoreboard's not working tonight, okay?
From the windup, here's the pitch. Fastball hit hard to shortstop. Shortstop feels it clean, makes a play to first for the out. There's second out of the inning. 4 pitches so far.
Of the 3.
Number 17,
They're all
Hank
thinking that
Howard.
every pitch.
Brings Hank Howard to the plate. Ball misses outside, ball 1. Finally, we look at a pitch, don't just swing.
Heck, I watched a bunch get pitch count up.
1 ball, no strikes. There's the pitch outside. It's called. That's a little bit too far outside, but we're going to get that call. 1-1's a count.
Hopefully we do too.
Here's the pitch. Oh, check swing. Bumpar said he went. Pulled him right there. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shakes off the first pitch, shakes off second sign, shakes off third sign, says, yeah, probably going right back. We're going outside here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses way outside, ball 2.
No, we're laughing at our dugout.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oh, swing and a miss on off speed, strikes him out. So he throws about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pitches that inning, folks. We'll be back. All right, folks, back here with you.
Leading off for
16
Cotton
subscribers.
First inning for the Dragons.
15.
Number 6, Devin Petrie.
Left-hander batter up for Round Rock. Yep, come on in. I don't know why Grant's back that far. He needs to be in right now. Starts there every time. All right, here's Hank Howard on the mound. First pitch, turns the bunt, misses outside, ball 1.
We know this.
Yep. One ball, no strike. See what Howard does here. Comes right on in there. Fastball down the middle, strike 1. Counts 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses high, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff for Round Rock. Here's the pitch. Oh, that ball. Ooh, we don't get that call.
Similar to Westwood, except opposite. Their field looks nice, but their bullpens and cages are not 6A quality. Whereas Westwood had nice cages, but not a good field.
Oh, good pitch right there. Hank comes back with a strike in the outside corner. Makes the count full.
I mean, it's true.
Full count to the leadoff here. Don't need to put him on base. Batter calls time, steps out. For the defense, folks, we got Hank Howard on the mound with Jake Wagner catching. I'll give you the defense here in a second after this batter. Full count. Here's the pitch. Oh, the ball's hit hard in right field. Foley's running, full speed. It's going to be foul. Does he catch it?
He got it.
What a catch over the shoulder. Wow. Foley catches that ball back over his head for an out.
Garza.
So the outfield is Matthew Foley in right. I believe Cade Nateman in center and Devin Gonzalez in left. Pitching's Hank, catching Jake Wagner. First base, Tynan Gunn. Second base, Jackson Harrell. Shortstop, Ethan Sanders. And third base, Grant Anderson. So, 1 out. Scoreboard's back working now. From the windup, here's the pitch. Oh, hit right back to the pitcher. Hank gets a glove on. He has to hustle. He gets away from it. Makes the one-footed throw over to the first baseman. And then we throw it in the outfield. So we do get the out. We decide to throw it around. And we're still throwing it around.
23.
And we still don't have control of it. But we got the out. Looked like a
Had to get
CP
nice
Bio
and
rec
wet.
team. Looked like a rec team throwing the ball around.
Had to get the ball nice and wet for Hank.
Yeah, Hank should ask for a dry ball.
Yeah, he should.
All right, so 2 outs. Number 23 up to bat. I feel like I should know who this is. I don't know who it is. Here's the pitch. Curveball, called strike. No balls, 1
Brandon
strike.
Schrader.
Brandon Schrader hits a shot. This base hits in the gap. It's gonna get past. Left fielder cuts it off. See if we're gonna have it. He goes halfway. If we throw hard at first.
Now batting, pitcher number 17, Travis Sakura.
So he ropes a base hit into left center, hard base hit. He's got a single out of that. Brings up the pitcher, Travis Sakura, 4-hole hitter. He has hit home runs this year, folks, so he can hit it out of here. Hank and Travis have played together on teams before, so this will be a good matchup. Runner gets a pretty good lead. Doesn't go anywhere. Wow, this ball misses way high.
That was a little high. That was a wet ball.
Ball goes way high, and runner goes to second base on the wild pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, that's gonna.
We already said that?
Halfway to the plate.
He checks his runner second. Second has a huge lead. Comes to the plate. Ball goes over his head. Ball 2. Got 2 balls, no strikes right here. I'm set. Here's the pitch to the plate. Ball's hit high to center field. Center fielder's running back over his shoulder. He looks like he's going to get under it. He's still running. He caught. Center fielder catches it over by the right fielder. Wind must be blowing to the right a lot here. No, it doesn't show any wind. He got into that ball. It traveled more. Center fielder Cade Nateman makes a catch for the 3rd out. So we'll be back. Top of the 2nd. All right, folks, coming back here to you in the top of the 2nd
Now
inning.
batting, number 24, Tynan Gunn.
Tynan Gunn comes up to the plate with Matthew Foley on deck.
I believe Tynan Gunn has batting gloves now, Jeff. I think he gave up the work gloves.
I'd try to get Jackson to get work gloves. I'm tired of buying batting gloves.
I think they're batting gloves.
Got the cargo plane going into executive. All right, here's the first pitch of the 2nd inning from the windup. Fastball, and this ball's hammered, but it's foul way out in front. Tynan fouls it off, strike 1.
I see our game plan tonight, Jeff. Go up swinging. Swing, swing, swing.
Maybe so. It's not a good one. Not a good one.
But that seems to be it.
So no balls, 1 strike to Tynan Gunn. He sets up low. Here's the pitch. Misses in the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, our dugout talks a lot of trash. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tynan steps in. Pitcher gets his sign, shakes off one. Here we come. Fastball, strike 2. Good pitch right there. Now the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes. See what. What was that? Swing and a miss?
Swing and a miss.
So from the windup, here's the next pitch to Foley. Swing, fouls it off, almost hits the bus in the parking lot. Strike 1. Yeah, almost went after the bus.
That was 99.
Here's the next pitch. Oh, gets him with some. That's that slider we've been looking at. Comes in and falls. Strike 2. Swing and a miss.
99 to 85 on those kind of pitches.
From the windup, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Hammers at first base. Gets first base. Stays in front of it. Does a heck of a job blocking the ball. Gets his second out of the inning.
Grant Anderson.
That brings up Grant Anderson to the plate. Jackson Harrell on deck. From the windup with 2 outs, here's the pitch. Oh, comes inside. Grant misses. He thought he might get to go to first on that, but no, it didn't hit him.
Boy, he got hit in the head last 2 games. Why not do it again?
Grant's been hit last 2 games in a row. Here's the next pitch. Low. He hits this ball, foul ball deep down right field, but it's going to be foul. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Travis working really fast right here. Be a good idea for the batters to step out of the box, slow him down a little bit. Here's the pitch. Outside, fouls it off. Foul ball straight back behind us for strike 2. Now the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Travis getting in his groove now, working pretty fast. He wants it high. Misses high and outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, working fast here. That ball's fouled off, gets catcher in the mask, stays alive. Strike, fouls it off for stay 2 strikes. Make sure the catcher's okay. Umpire goes out, talks to the pitcher.
Oh, I thought you said that one.
We got 2s on the board. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1, 2, 3. Rangers go down. All right, folks, back here with you. We're in the bottom of the second
inning for the Dragons. Number 20, Drew Free.
Rangers getting nothing. Go 3 up, 3 down again. the windup, here's Howard. Oh, comes inside, does not get. He says it hit him.
I thought it was a strike.
Oh, wait.
Oh, he's saying he didn't move.
Oh,
He wasn't running out the other game.
I didn't think it hit him.
they said a
It's a
strike.
That's not saying.
No balls, one strike. Here's the pitch. Change up, swings out in front. Strike
hit the
2.
knob of his bat.
No balls, 2 strikes here to the 5-hole hitter. From the windup, here's Howard's 0-2 pitch. Curveball just stays too much inside and low. Ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes here. Here's the pitch. Low. Jake gets a call. Strike 3 called. Strike zone's a pitcher strike zone tonight, folks.
Now
Green glove
batting,
looking.
number 16, Ren Andorfa.
Who's that strikeout brought to you by?
That strikeout brought to you by the Eye Institute of Austin. Brings up Ren Andorfa. We go to church with him. We'll see what he does here.
Pitching.
DH. He comes inside, ball 1, hits the dirt. Got an also Brooks sighting. Here's pitch. Misses high and outside, ball 2. Hanks down 2 balls, no strikes here to Andre Edworth. Hank gets a sign from the windup. Here comes change up, swinging a miss right there, strike 1. A lot of balls getting past the catcher here. We got 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Inside swing and a miss, strike 2. Count comes even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got wind blowing from left to right tonight. So while the ball carries to right field pretty good. We got a little bit of a wind. Here's the pitch, curveball way outside, ball 3. Takes count full. One out, full count here. To Ren, here's the pitch. Change the speed, swing and a miss on the inside. Ball gets away from Jake. He's going to have to hurry the throw. Let's throw down to first. Jake's catcher goes down. Something's wrong. I don't know if it hit him in the hand or whatever. He has to throw to get the out. But 2 outs, we'll have to see what's wrong with Jake. I think it hit him in the thigh. He's holding his inner thigh. All right.
There.
Woo! It hurts real bad. All right. That is, so with 2 outs now, brings up 21 to the plate. Not sure who this is. Big, tall kid, though. Oh, this ball's hammered in left field, Devin. Didn't get a read on it. Falls in front of him for a base hit.
Now batting, number 1, Cade Algar.
All right, right, Cade Alger. I thought it was Algier, but Algers comes up. And I know played with this kid too. He can lay a bunt down, and
2 outs.
he can do it. He can do it for. Yeah, you're right.
He can do it
Shouldn't,
for a
but
base hit, though.
he's good enough, and we play bunt defense bad enough. So 2 outs, a solid base hit there. And he comes set. Runner gets a good lead. Feet are under. Here's the pitch. Foul. Oh, this ball's hit. It's gonna be foul down left field line. Foul ball. Strike one. Runner gets a good jump too. He was running fast.
Yes, done a very fantastic job. Offensively.
So no balls, 1 strike here, 2 outs. I believe this runner will be going here in a second. Hank throws over to first, checks him. Not a hard throw, just back in time easily. No balls, 1 strike. He's going. No, he gets a big lead, doesn't go. Ball's outside of ball 1. This runner has a really good lead. And it's a left-handed batter to protect him. 2 strikes, I'd have to think he's going. Hank comes set, he's still creeping. Pitch to the plate, ball's hit to shortstop. It's a slow blooper. He's gonna have to come and get it. Fumbles it on the ground. It's gonna be another hit. So now we have 2 runners on.
Number 4, David Bradley.
As that was, I don't think they were getting him at 1.
That was gonna be tough.
Even if he pulled. You're not getting downs on that play.
I agree. Maybe though the arm might get him. Okay, 2 outs, runners on first, second. Here's the pitch. J swing, foul ball, strike 1. Jake calls time, goes talk to his pitcher. So with 2 outs, Round Rock has 2 runners on. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning, threatening here. The second baseman is up to bat. Here's the pitch. Curve ball inside, strike called there. Strike 2. Good pitch right there. Hard to do anything with that. All right, counts 0-2 with 2 outs. Let's see what Hank does right here. They need to make sure that runner, he's going to go in a minute. Comes to the plate, curve ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Hank does it himself with the strikeout. That takes us through 2 complete innings. No score, still 0-0. Be Jackson Harrell coming up to bat. We'll be back. All right, folks. Brings Jackson Harrell to the plate. Jackson's decided for this time to change bats, which his dad is not happy with at
Leading
all.
off, number 10, Jackson Harrell.
Jackson's also played with Travis, so he's been looking forward to this game. We're in the top of the third, folks. Score still 0-0. Rangers start their inning off at the plate. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Not even close. Strike one. Ball outside. Ball two. Same pitch as the first one, but he didn't swing at this one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Travis working quick here. Here's the pitch. Outside, Jackson hits this ball deep right field. It's over right field's head. Double. He hits it to the fence. Jackson will have a stand-up double on this. Coach better hold him. He's bringing him. I don't know what we're doing here. Come on, Coach. No. Coach wants time.
You can't ask for help there. I think you might have missed the tag, but you can't get
I don't know if he wants interference or something somewhere.
Now batting number 8, Devin Gonzalez.
So he's out at third. Has a stand-up double. Is out at third with our first hit of the game. Brings Devin Gonzalez to the plate.
I tell you.
I went run him.
Hey, great hit, Jeff. Jeff, that's a great hit.
Thank you. Just a bow hit foul.
He already had a ball.
Oh, 95. We do that. All right. So Devin's up to plate with 1 strike. Ball outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Devin Gonzalez, pitch catcher wants it high. He gets it high. Devin doesn't chase. Good pitch right there. Good to have the batter to be patient, not swing at that too. That brings us 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're still at 1 out. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Now batting number 1,
Brings up
Cade Nathman.
Cade Nathman to the plate. Sophomore, playing center field.
5 strikeouts. 4 on shooting. Number 9 here, Kate Nathman. Bat. 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1 right there. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Fastballs. And it's way outside. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Travis in command here with a 0-2 count, 2 outs. See if he just sticks with the gas on the 9-hole hitter here. Go high, cheese. Yep, he wants it high, and he gets it. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That goes through the. Travis goes through the batting lineup for the Rangers, and there's no runs. We're out after 3. Score 0-0. All right, so we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Left-handed batter up for Round Rock. Here's Hank on the mound. Oh, good-looking pitch right there. Must miss low, ball 1.
Westwood has the bases loaded in the bottom of the second. 1 out.
1 ball, no strikes. That's a good pitch. Oh, he rips it into the dugout hard. Foul ball, strike 1. Uh-oh, they're looking somebody. Got a trainer over there.
That's not classified as a nerd ball. That's a fastball.
Probably what happened is somebody thought they were going to catch it and it got out of the way. Oh, she's checking somebody.
Got hit over there. Foul ball.
Looks like he's okay. 1-1's a count. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the pitch. Oh, we got a ball. Slow ball hit the first. Tiny Gunn's going to have to make this play himself. Makes the play, tags a runner for out number 1.
Now batting number 5, Trace Garza.
2 innings. We're getting close to the top of the lineup. This may be the top.
That was the top.
Oh, that was the top? Okay. So Hank Howard with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd, working from the windup. Fastball fouled off over our head. Going to get him to the parking lot. Let's listen. Nothing. Hank's ahead 0-1 right here. There's the pitch. Oh, ball misses in the dirt. Jake taking a beating back there tonight. Ball in the dirt, ball 1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Hank Howard dealing on the mound. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Very pretty pitch right there. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes here. Hank takes his time, gets a sign from the windup. Jake sits up outside. And that ball's hammered to shortstop. Sanders rounds it, comes through it, makes a throw to first. Boy, it's a fast runner. Tynan stretches, gets you out. Freshman at shortstop Sanders has a cannon of an arm, makes the out. 2 out.
Landon Schroeder.
Brings up the 3-hole hitter.
But it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck. It can buy me a Yeti 110 pounds and silver bullets.
So we got 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. Fastball down the middle, strike 1. Oh, it's ball hit foul, right field line. It's going to be out of play. Strike 2. Hits the fence, stays inside the park, but it's a 0-2 count. 2 outs, no balls, 2 strikes here. Hank being very efficient. 3-hole hitter for the Dragons up from the windup. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball misses high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, misses in the dirt. Ball 2. Don't know if that's where Hank wanted that pitch.
Go, Landon!
2-2, here's the pitch. Curveball, yeah, gets a call, strike 3. Good curveball in the inside corner for strike 3. That'll be through 3 innings. Got a pitcher's duel, scores 0-0. All right, folks, we'll be back with you at the top of the order. Alex Brindlemeyer, we're in the top of the 4th inning. Cora, very efficient pitching tonight. Alex stretches his legs so he can look like he knows what he's doing. From the windup, here's the pitch. Fastball in the dirt outside, ball 1. Gets away.
It's a good game of footage. Aren't they like top 10?
Here's the pitch, 2. Fastball and down low, swing and a miss, strike 1. Travis is actually smiling on that. Yeah, bailing out. 1-1, here's the count. Misses high, ball 2.
How far away is from the plate? Even when down the middle, it's like he can't reach it.
Yep. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Catcher sets up low. Here's the pitch. Oh, he gets it too. Fouls it off. Strike 2. It's a good pitch, good swing. That brings the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think I've seen something off speed in the dirt here. Here's the pitch. No, comes in fastball, strikes him out, looking on the corner. Strike 3.
Now batting number 19, Jake Wagner.
Jake Wagner to the plate. Here's the pitch. Oh, gets him a check swing. Definitely goes there on some slider outside, strike 1. Jake hit the first pitch his last at bat. Jake and Travis are real good friends also. Here's the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss, strike 2. We're just quickly he's down 0-2. Wants it high. Gets it high. Jake doesn't chase. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a pitch out, way outside. And ball 2. That's a strike and Prosper. Not a strike tonight. Got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Number 2 hole hitter up, Jake Wagner for the Rangers.
Facing Jake Wagner.
From the windup, here's the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. Gets him stringing, strike 3.
Now batting number 17,
Brings up Hank Howard, the pitcher for the Rangers.
Howard, the pitcher. 2 outs, nobody on. 3 strikeouts.
Hank comes to the plate here. Here's the pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. I think it was a fastball, but it was right down the middle. Might have been change
It's
up.
only 90. Must have been a change up.
Hank, he looked like Hank was on the timing, so no balls, 1 strike there. Here's the next pitch. Fast swing and a miss, strike 2.
98.
Again, no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Catcher sets up outside. Here's the pitch, goes wet. Oh, he gets a call on the corner. That's pretty close. Called strike 3. 4 complete for the Rangers. We have no runs. We'll be in the bottom of the 4th. We'll be back.
Back it up, roll up.
That's just some
Roll up.
So we're in the bottom of the fourth. Hank Howard on the mound. To the pitcher's duel here. Throws to Travis Segura, swing and a miss, strike one. Oh, just wasn't sure if the umpire was going to give it to him. Nope, ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike here to Travis. Hank Howard takes his time getting signs. Here's the pitch. This ball's hit hard center field. Center fielder needs to be going back. He's back on his horse. Does he have time to make the play? Whoa. Makes it at the warning track, man. Good catch by Cade Nathan. Late jump on the ball, makes up with it with his speed for the out.
22, 3.
It's a good deep hit right there.
Stuck in the house, need to get out more. I've been stacking up like I'm fundraising. Most people in my position get complacent. Wanna come places with star girls and they end up on the front page.
Before long, somebody's going to have to put a bunt down and get on base here. He does it right here. Kane decides to throw it back behind him. Ball 1. Now from Grant Anderson, don't keep going back. Move up in the grass here.
Pitch went behind you.
Somebody's going to have to play small ball to get a runner on. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Now Hank's down 2 balls, no strikes.
Serious, Clark?
I'm serious.
2 balls, no strikes here to the 5-hole hitter. Here's the pitch. Misses again outside of 3-0. Hank goes down 3-0 here.
You told him every couple innings.
3 balls, no strikes. Need to put this right down the middle. Here's the pitch. He comes in there for a call, strike 1.
1, 2.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Good pitch. Another called strike right down the middle. Brings the count to full here. Got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got 1 out to the, I believe, 5-hole hitter here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. It's in the dirt. Jason had to make the throw to first. He makes the throw for the out. That was a swing and a miss. Drop 3rd strike. He runs a first. He throws him out. 2 outs.
Win in the 1st.
Brings the DH Wren up to bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Like Hank got working fast there, then came back with off speed. There's the pitch, tries a bunt, pulls it back, ball's in the dirt low, ball 1. Squared the bunt. 3rd base moved, nobody else moved. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. Too much inside, ball 2. Pitcher's got a lot of balls hit his body tonight. He's missed a lot of balls. Gotten by. We got 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Down the middle, swings, fouls it off behind us. Strike 2. That'll be 2s on the board, folks. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Score 0-0. From the wind-up, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gets him up swinging. After 4 complete innings, folks, we got a pitcher's duel. There's only been 3 hits in the game. 1 for the Rangers, 2 for Rain Dragons, and score 0-0. We'll go to the top of the 5th. We'll be back. Hush comes over the crowd, folks. We're in the top of the 5th.
New pitcher.
New pitcher for the Dragons. Sikora goes to shortstop. Got us a game here. If you're at home watching, you need to get here. Weather's nice. Both dugouts chatter a lot.
Leading
Brings
off,
Tynan
number
Gunn to the
24,
plate.
Tynan Gunn.
0-0 after 4 complete innings.
Maybe he does still wear gloves. They're just new ones.
Tynan Guns comes to the plate. There's the right-hander delivery. Fastball hits up the middle. Going to be tough for the shortstop. He doesn't have a chance. It's a base hit up the middle. Tynan does not try to turn that into a double. Stays on first for the single.
Now batting number 4, Matt.
Good job
Foley.
of hitting right there. Brings up Matthew Foley to the plate. Let's see if Coach Garver wants to do some things here. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Quickly. Nobody out. First runner gets on. Tynan doesn't have much of a lead. Here's the squares to bunt. Foley curveball. Pulls it back. Ball misses high. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Matthew Foley at the plate. He's a senior. Right fielder made an incredible catch in right field already tonight. Catcher sets up low in the middle. Here's the pitch. And it is. He hits it hard. It's going to fall in front of left fielder for another base hit. Rangers doubled their base hits in the first 2 batters here. A little rally
Now batting
going.
number 18, Grant Anderson.
Brings Grant Anderson to the plate. 2 runners on. Matthew Foley puts a sliding mitt on. Means he's fast. Brings the sophomore Grant Anderson to the plate.
With runners on.
They want to pick him off. They don't get the call. Grant puts a beautiful bunt down to the pitcher, and he's not going to be able to get anybody. Everybody's safe. Grant bunts it by the pitcher
Now
for a
batting,
bunt base hit, or maybe I don't know what you'd call that. The pitcher couldn't handle it, so we have bases loaded with Jackson Harrell at the plate.
I bet they call it a hit.
They should. I think they should. He was going to turn around and make the throw, so Jackson Harrell comes to the plate.
Singles.
Nobody out. Bases loaded. Coach wants timeout. The whole infield comes together here. We'll take a break too, folks. Give you a commercial break. Just make up a commercial on your own. Got good music going tonight, folks. Round Rock talks in the middle. Talks. Looks like corners are probably going to play in. Middle infield's going to play for the double play. Jackson Harrell steps into the plate. I'm Garver here. I may bunt him again just to squeeze, just to try. But all right, no balls, no strikes, no outs. Here's the first pitch. Fastball low in the dirt, ball 1. Pitcher comes set, holds the runners. Here's the pitch. Oh, Harrell looks at one guy right there.
That looked pretty good.
Harrell looks at a called ball right there. I've seen many players rung up on that pitch. 2 balls, no strikes.
You better not look at that one
Picky.
again.
No, come right back there. It's 2 balls, no strikes to Harrell. Here's the pitch. Curveball. That was a little bit outside, but called strike. Makes it even here, what it should have been already, a 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike to Harrell. Nobody out. He needs to do a job right here, Kevin. He's got to do a job to get at least 1 run in. Doesn't matter how. Ball way outside. Ball 3.
Hey, good stop, Drew.
Catcher does make a heck of a stopping that ball. I don't think we'd have come home, but So 3-1 be the best pitch Harold's going to see right here. Three balls, one strike. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Curveball outside. Ball's outside. Gets an RBI by walking to first. Tynan comes home, scores the first run of the game. Brings Devin Gonzalez to the plate. But it was, I thought it was too much. It's been called 50-50. It's a 50-50. Strike zone did tighten up though. It's a little bit tighter strike zone than the first pitcher. So here's the next pitch to Devin. Ball, that's a strike right there. Outside corner strike. Still nobody out. Bases are loaded. Devin Gonzalez, a dangerous hitter up to the plate. He can go over the left fielder's head easily. Here's the pitch. Ball outside. They want to know if he went. Let's see. They got to check.
Can't check over there. He's out of position to check. He has to get over here.
The scoreboard says a strike, but it should be 2 balls, no strikes. I think it's 2-0.
Zach's got 1-1. First pitch was a strike. First pitch was a strike.
Oh, it was? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. My bad. I just make it up as I go. It's LSU math, folks. 1 ball, 1 strike, and still nobody out. Bases are loaded. Here comes a pitch to Devin, and it's a curveball. That's a good pitch right there. That's a good pitch. Coach Garver's telling Devin, take that the opposite way. Just take it. Now the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Devin needs to be careful here. Here's the pitch. And, gets him on a low outside call. 3rd strike for the first out.
Number 1, Cade Nateman.
Cody said on Jackson's walk, the catcher caught it like this instead of like this. If he catches it that way, it's a strike.
So we got 1 out now. Base is still loaded. Cade Nateman up to the plate. A lot of speed on the bases for the Rangers right here. If we can get a pass ball, we should score. Oh, that's a good pitch right there, right down the outside corner, strike 1. Pitcher's coming back, throwing a lot of strikes right here. Now look for this curveball on the outside corner. Cade calls time, slow down, think about it. So bases loaded, 1 out. Cade Nateman at the plate. Here's the pitch. He squares the bunt, misses it, fouls it off. It's going to be strike 2 right there. I like the call. I like it, but I don't think we had enough of a go on 3rd. We weren't far enough off 3rd to probably score there. Everybody else was. So now Cade's down 0-2. We had bases loaded, nobody out. We're back to 1 out with 2 strikes on the batter. Pitcher's really doing a good job working himself out of a jam here. He comes set. Here's the pitch, way outside. Going to try to back pick Harold. He's back easily. Harold, be careful. This is where he dislocated his elbow last year. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coach Garver told him shorten up, put in play. I agree. Just flare it out over the infield's all you want right here. Here's the pitch. There it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gets him swinging on a curveball outside.
Now batting number 2, Alex Brunnemeyer.
Brings the leadoff up. So the pitcher has worked himself out of a jam here. He had bases loaded, nobody out. Walked the run in, but then has struck out the next 2 batters. Really mixing it up well. Brings Alex Brunnemeyer to the plate.
I know.
Looks at a strike down the middle, called strike 1. That's the best pitch he's seen all night right there. He swung at everything else, did not swing at that one. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Harold has a big lead. The runners have a huge lead. It goes outside, called strike 2.
I don't know about that one, but
It's all right. He looked at a good one, though.
it was out.
Now it's 0-2. He's going to go back outside on him right here. 0-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing, fouls it off in the parking lot. Oh, it gets a car hard, folks.
Oh, that was
0-2, 2 outs. Alex stays alive, fouls it off.
close to that back.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Outside, way outside. Catcher does a great job of sliding over, stopping that ball. Although Foley didn't have enough to even come home there. He wasn't even aggressive. That ball gets by the catcher, we have to score. We were just going back to the base. Base running's not what it needs to be tonight, folks. Not at all.
Not in a 1-0 game.
Nope. Base is loaded with two strikes, 2 outs. Be ready to go here. Here's the pitch. Goes outside. Calls it on strike 3 call. Round Rock pitcher works his way out of that jam. Have to be able to manufacture runs. All right, folks, we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Rangers get 1 across the last inning. It's 1-0. Here comes the Dragons to bat. Inside, call ball inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Ball misses low, ball 2.
Consistently back.
Swing, slow chopper to short. Third's going to cut it off. Anderson's going to have to be quick with his throw. Boom, he gets it. Grant comes across, a slow high chopper to third. He cuts it off at third and makes
Now
the play
batting,
at first.
number
Out
1, Cade Allgaier.
Now Cade comes up. The defense needs to be ready. They need to expect a bunt right here.
You don't see the parade.
From the wind up, here's Howard. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Squares the bunt, misses it foul, gets over Jake's head. Foul, strike 2. Just a drag bunt, just a little bit too quick on dragging and gets out of there before he puts it down. Also, Brooks gets the ball, knows Jake very well. They have some wounds. So Hank's ahead here, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Rangers lead 1-0. Not enough to hold it here. So, he gets a called strike. Curveball catches the outside corner. Called strike. Rangers have to be happy with that. A little bit outside, but it's been called both ways tonight, Kevin.
David Bradley.
Outside strike's been called all night, both ways.
Yeah. My side
They're
girl
not
got a
happy with it
5S
either.
with the screen crack. Still hit me back right away. Better not never hesitate. Don't come around thinking getting saved.
Their third base coach is not happy with that call either. Fastball inside, called strike 1. Hank's working pretty fast here. He squares a bunt. He jumps back. He puts a bunt out, then pulls his foot back. Strike 2, I believe.
He might have been pulling a
The
lawsuit
0-2
on
here.
that one.
Yeah, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Swings, fouls it off in the right side parking lot. It's going to bounce to some cars. Keeps the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th. Dragons trying to score a run to tie this game. Howard Dillon from the mound this time takes a long pause to get his side. Long delay with the windup. There it is. Curveball in the dirt. Misses low. Ball.
If Jake would have been set up over there, he wanted it outside. But had he been over
Yeah.
there, that might have been.
That was pretty low, though. I think Hank missed a spot. Brings the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the next pitch. Oh, hit hard chopper to Harrell. Harrell's going to stay down on it. Feels it, makes throw to first for the 3rd out. So, after 5 complete innings, Rangers have a commanding lead of 1-0. We'll see what we can do next
Ladies and
inning at the
gentlemen,
top of the
tonight we're
6th.
doing a pass.
All right, brings Jake Wagner to the plate. Here's the first pitch. Jake hits this ball, his foul ball out of play. Oh, here's some more.
I was gonna grab it and then you went close enough. Sorry.
So fouls it off, strike 1. So what happened here? We played Vandergrift and had a moment of silence for the family. They had just had a car accident. So Jake hits a ground ball. It's going to be in the hole between second and first. Jake's going to have a single here. Gets on base. So the family, the Round Rock is passing the hat, taking up a collection for the family from Vandergrift that both parents were killed in a car accident. We played them the 2 days after that accident. Had a moment of silence. Very sad. They were actually Round Rock alumni. Taking up a collection. They're going to present the family with a scholarship.
Westwood.
So they were Westwood alums?
Not Round
Well,
Rock.
okay, they said Round Rock Westwood. But,
They're right.
so anyway, they're going to make a scholarship fund
Isaac
with
is
the
in the-
collection, which is really nice. Isaac Garcia is pinch running. Just terrible things happen, folks. It's all of us have kids playing, and these kids lost their parents in a tragic accident. Good throw over, ball gets away. Isaac's in there safe. So Isaac has a sliding mitt on. That means he's fast. They have to be worried about that.
We're getting yelled at in our dugout. Gotta cheer for our own players, not against theirs.
Yeah. So here comes Isaac. Let's see if Isaac goes on the right time. And he gets a big jump, but he doesn't go. Just fakes. Just a big secondary. Good job. Ball 2. Hank up to bat. 2 balls, no strike. Oh, that was the first pitch. That was a ball.
The coaches don't look happy.
Yeah. Well.
Neil was like,
Okay. So they may have a hit and run on here. 1 ball, no strikes. Or fake runs.
should have had a pitch and run, hit and run on that one. That was a good pitch.
Yeah. Coach Garver's giving signs. Looks like he's got a case of
Hives going.
poison ivy over there. He's scratching everything. The signs going everywhere. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hank Howard. The 3-hole hit. Oh, he gets him. Gets him right there. Base running, eating the Rangers up, folks. Eating the Rangers up. Picks off at first base. Or out number 1. Here's where Hank Howard goes yard. Yeah, Hank's about to destroy this ball. That's what usually happens right here. Ball misses outside. Ball 2. Coach Garver walks halfway to the left field pole. He's a little bit unhappy right now. Isaac may have to go sit on the bus. Ball just misses. That must be because it's low. Ball outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to the pitcher for the Rangers, Hank Howard. There's a curveball, catches the corner for strike 2. Good looking. So we got a full count to Howard. This is where you would send that runner for sure. From the windup, here's the pitch. This is outside. That was outside, folks. Called strike 3.
Now batting number
Good.
24,
Not the
Tyler
first time it's
Gunn.
It
been
was
called.
good. It wasn't.
It's been called all night, so we get a ball 1 in the dirt to Tynan there.
I mean, we're in the 6th inning. You know what he's calling.
Just step over and hit it, foul it off. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here. Here's Tynan Gunn. Ball, that's going to be called
That's right
strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here. Gunn, check swing, says he didn't go. Umpire, catcher tags him with 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
there. Got it peeled up.
Got 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Rangers started the inning off with a leadoff base hit. Matthew Foley's on deck. Here's the pitch. Outside, strike 2.
I mean, get up on the plate and hit that ball.
Yeah, it's been called all night. A couple of guys didn't get it called on them, but it's been called. All right. Rangers usually do well with 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's the ball.
I missed in the middle on that one.
So, folks,
That was better than a lot of those.
that was better than the other strike before.
You know why, though? Because the catcher was set up out there and it came in here.
So, poor Blue's going to catch it from everybody tonight. I mean, it's just an erratic strike zone. There's ball out.
Ooh, and then he was going to ring him up.
So he walks him
Now
there.
batting number
He
4,
stepped back
Matt
to ring him
Foley.
up on that.
So, folks, if you're a batter here tonight, you should, by now, we're in the 6th inning, you should know, go up there ready to swing. Go up ready to swing because the strike zone is big tonight. Foley, the senior, up to the plate. Here's the pitch, way outside. That's a Prosper strike. We had that called on us in Prosper. Oh. Coach Garver calls time. I think we're going to have a pinch runner.
Owen's going to pitch on it.
Owen Sanders coming in to run for the first baseman, Tynan Gunn. We have 2 outs here. 1 ball on Matthew Foley. Last time up, Foley bunted for a base hit. Can't do that here with 2 outs. Owen gets a pretty good lead. They throw back to Owen. He's back under. Long arms by Owen. But Owen does not need to get any more. Good pickoff move here. Really good pickoff move. Throws back again. He's back under it. I let him keep throwing it again. He'll throw one away in a minute because he is throwing it hard over there, folks. Make him keep throwing. So now, 1 ball, no strikes to the senior, Matthew Foley. Checks his runner, comes to the plate. It's going to be, folks, that was closer to a Yes. We got kids rung up on stuff 4 inches outside of that. Batters don't know what they just take their chance tonight, man. Go up there ready to swing away. It's like a pitching machine. Here's the pitch. That's called, and it was farther outside. So called a strike 1. Yes. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody's happy with the ump tonight, folks. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's down the middle. Foley hits it down the line. This is may stay fair. No, it's going foul territory. It's in foul territory for a long foul ball, folks. Give a shout out right here to the Eye Institute of Austin. Get free umpire checkups at the Eye Institute of Austin, Kevin. I see Todd Smith here.
Reliving his glory days.
So we got 2s on the board again, folks. 2s, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Number 23, we got Michael Jordan on first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 complete. Rangers lead 1, or we're in the bottom of the 6. Rangers have a 1-0 lead. All right, folks, we got us a nail biter here tonight. 1-0 game. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning. We got a defensive change. Cole Russell at first base. Left-handed batter here. Hank Howard still on the mound. Defense stays the same for the Rangers. Oh, that's a wild thing pitch right there. Just a bit out. If you had called that a strike, folks. Ball outside.
He might have got run out of the stadium.
1 ball, no strike. Here's the pitch. Just must be low. I thought we had that. Jake didn't look like he wanted to argue it. 2-0. What's the pitch count Hank's up to here? 68. All right. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a strike right there. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Nobody out. Left-handed hitter up for the Dragons. Jake gets a sign. Sets up in the middle of the plate. There it is. Strike down the middle. Strike 2. Brown Rock coach did not look happy there. He's wondering why his batter didn't swing. Swinging and a miss. Strike 3 there. Switching swinging.
Now batting, number 5, Trey Garza. Ladies and gentlemen, $1 hot food at the digestion can. All hot food at the digestion can, $1.
Cole says out there wearing red today. Cole said they're wearing red today, and then you show up and they had black on. Glad he had that uniform.
So we got 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Ball misses low and outside, ball 1.
I had to wash the white pants.
Hank's working, running up, deciding they're working from behind the batters tonight. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh
my gosh. Where did that miss?
Well, that must have been low.
Jake
Called a
pointed
ball.
out when we
Yeah.
looked over.
We thought that was a strike, but called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Jake sets up in the outside corner. He gets it, swing and a miss, strike 1. At 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, fouls it off into the parking lot. Strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The dugout is really into the chair here. Curveball, strikes out, looking. That was a good pitch right there. Strike 3 called.
Now batting, number 23, Landon Schroeder.
But it can buy me
Oh, we're in the top of the lineup here for the. Yeah, it is. This is 3-hole hitter. I didn't know that was 1 and 2.
Got one of the 2 Brown Rock hits.
So I heard the other announcer say this hitter has 2 hits, 2 of the. Or does he have both? He can't. Travis has 1 of them, I think. All right, here's the pitch. Oh, good looking pitch, called strike right there. Count goes to 1 and 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. These are some dangerous part of the lineup right here. It's center field should be backed up. These are big hitters. 3-hole hitter. Here's a pitch. Makes his outside. If Jake could actually catch that and pull it back 2 feet to his left, he might get the call. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Needs to be chocolate chip bread.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here. 3-hole hitter for the Dragons. There's a pitch. That's a good looking pitch right there. Strike.
We don't know. Calls it.
That's a good looking pitch. I don't know what he was looking for there.
Should be.
Brings the count to 2s. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Usually Hank works faster than his, taking long pause here. Long delivery. Here's the pitch. Finally, let's get the pitch. There it is. Swing and miss, strike 3. So we got 1 inning left. 1 inning left, folks. Top of the 7th. Rangers lead 1-0. Be back.
All right, folks, here we go. The top of the 7th, 1-0 game. First pitch is a ball, evidently, to Grant Anderson.
Be consistent.
That pitch looked pretty good, but it was a ball. Yeah, high fly ball, foul territory, and first base will make the catch. Trying to fight the right fielder for it.
Cox gets up. He's okay, but makes the catch.
So that'll be one out, and that'll bring up Jackson Harrell. Unless he tie it. First pitch to Jackson, swing and a miss, strike one.
Ball outside.
That is going to be a called ball. But it should have been a strike. That's what I said. It's a called ball. That was a ball. Oh! Wow. Okay. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jackson. One of the called strikes was not a strike. Jackson had one pitch called a ball that should have been a strike, and one called a strike.
Yeah, I saw
been a
that.
ball.
So it evened out.
Yeah, it even out.
He didn't. He looked at those. He didn't swing into that last one.
No, he swung at the first one.
All right, we got 2 quick outs. We're in the top of the 7th. Rangers need to get some runs here. That catcher reaches out, gets that catch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Devin sticks his bat with. Devin sticks his bat over there.
The
He's going back
catcher says, I'll
outside.
go back out there.
Oh, and he hit the shot. And it gets hot. Nope, stay at first. Stay at first. So Devin swings at an outside pitch, which we need to be doing, drives it into the right field for a base hit. Cade Nateman to the. Too bad we have 2 outs. Cade can lay the bunt down. Hughes, Cade's coach yelling at him from the stands. He's right. He's too far out of the box. Oh my!
Flip a coin, man. You flip it.
Ball called right there, folks, and that was a strike all day
That's
long.
hard as a batter. You have no idea.
The one called to Devin was outside. That right there, just keep throwing outside because you're gonna get half of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a right down the middle. Cade should have teed off on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pitcher doesn't have to throw many there. Just keep throwing the outside corner. You get half of them. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs
all you
here.
need.
Not much of a lead on first. I think that's Devin. There's the pitch. Low in the dirt. Ball low. Ball 2. I have to find out where happy hour is for these umpires. Oh, there. Doesn't get away enough. Pitcher really does have to throw hard to first. Make him keep throwing. Maybe he'll throw one away. We take anything we can get tonight. Gonna change the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. You don't have to chase that outside pitch, but once you get 2 strikes, don't look at that. Not much of a lead at first. Take it not. There it is. Fouls it off right back over our heads. Strike 2.
Yeah, well said. Wait, how does he do it?
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rangers can usually do some good here with 2s. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Way outside. Strikes him out. Swinging. Strike 3. 3 outs. That's to the bottom of the 7th, folks. Rangers have a 1-0 lead. We're going to have to hold it here. Cole Russell stays at first base. Probably be Hank Howard still on the mound.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be back.
with supreme.
You know, we played with him. He coached our kids too. His boy was our age, and he said if you get the outside call, he taught our catcher. Scoot out another 2 or 3 inches every time. Just keep going. Stay down. Yeah. First batter's Travis Secor. He rips one at third, gets on with a base hit. That gets the tying run on first with nobody out.
Now batting,
that's a
number
hit.
20, Drew Lee.
3 in the 5th.
So we have a pinch runner for Travis. And I can tell you what's about to happen
Pitch
right here.
running, number 3, Tyler Teets.
Let him run. He's got to be fast.
Get hurt sliding into base.
So with nobody out, bottom of the 7th, the Dragons put the tying run on first base.
Don't laugh, you were just like
These couple of hitters have seen Hank 3-4 times now. All right, got us the ball game here. Rangers lead 1-0. Runner has a huge lead at first. Hank's probably not going to throw over there for a few pitches. Oh, he does throw. Runner's back in time. That's Hank's slow move. He has a faster one. Get ready for some mom talk, folks. Throws over again, still back. He gets another step. Go ahead and fire it home. I don't think he's going. He squares the bunt, bunts it hard to first. It's going to be foul. Helps out the Rangers there with a foul ball. Round Rock coach might walk down and have a talk with him. Says, I don't care where you put it, but put it fair. I need the runner in second. No balls, 1 strikes on the hitter here. 5-hole hitter. A lot of strategizing going on right here, folks. Oh, he tries to get him on a quick step there. He's back under the tag. First base umpire's got a job to do tonight, man. No balls, 1 strike here. Runner gets another lead. He's not going to go. They're trying to bunt him over. Put the tag on. Oh, just behind it. Good play. So squares the bunt, misses the bunt, called a strike. Runner was to get a big lead, and we try to backpick him. He's back under. Would have been nice for the Rangers to get that out there. He's back, though. 2 strikes here. This hitter's going to be able to put a ball in play. He's a good hitter. Defense needs to go for the double play ball here. There's the pitch. Oh! 0-2 pitch. Hank hits the batter. No, not 0-2. 0-2. Hank Howard hits the batter. Puts the tying run on second base and a winning run on first. Now the work's cut out for the Rangers.
Now batting, number 2, Braden.
pinch hit here. Maybe not. Yep, they're going to pinch hit. Not yet. He's debating.
Now batting, number 8,
Walker, also Brooks.
Walker, also Brooks.
So like I said, folks, a lot of strategizing here. Expect the Rangers to put a bunt down and move these runners, but they may let them swing away here.
No, you don't bring a pinch hitter to hit. In this situation, you bring him into bunt. He's already shown he likes small ball. He's been
1-0 game.
Yeah, he's been bunting the whole game. They go out, just get the runners over, and then
So the catcher, Jake Wagner, and the batter, also Brooks, and the pitcher, Hank, second baseman, Harold, they've all played with Walker. One nothing ball game, folks. set, puts the bunt down. We go to first at third, make the out. There you go. So they do bunt. They move the runners, but we have someone covering third, and we make the force out at third, fielder's choice. So that's one out.
Now batting, number 21, Kyle Cox.
Me neither.
Ain't nothing going on with the bomb ass rap song. Getting on just like me.
So this hitter's hit hard, pulled it to the left field. We got one out, and the tying run on second, winning run on first. Hank comes looks at his runners, comes to the plate, swing and a miss, strike one.
Yeah, the runner just froze going to third.
We had him anyway.
Yeah.
There's the pitch. This ball's popped up. Should be playable at first base. Cole Russell calls everybody off. It's in foul territory. Cole Russell makes the out.
Everyone's yelling, no, don't throw to second. He was ready to go get
Now
another out.
batting, number 1, Cade Algar.
Now this Cade kid can put the bunt down. A really fast runner too. This with 2 outs makes it difficult to bunt him.
They need to come in.
They do.
He's going to.
They do need to. He can bunt for a base hit anytime he wants. There are 2 outs.
Got to get up. He's bunted right there.
Yeah.
They've got to tell him to scoot up.
I want to yell that he can bunt right here for a base hit. All right, so we have 2 outs now. Runners on first and seconds for the
Base back,
Dragons.
that's where you put it, too.
Yep. Barrels deep. It's going to be hard to get over there. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt. Jake makes a stop, ball 1.
No, Barry has to stay home.
Ball hits this way. So we got 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here. See if we hold the runners. Hank steps off, rethinks everything. Everybody wants a balk, but I think he stepped off with his right foot.
What's he? He's too close to the plate. You can be on your heel, as long as your heel's touching, you can be on that side of the line.
So we're coming inside right here. 1 ball, no strikes. Hank comes set. Here's the pitch. This ball's hit to right field. We got Matthew Foley coming in. Makes the out. Third out of the inning. Hank gets the out. That Rangers win 1-0, folks. We'll leave the camera on to watch them shake hands. Really good one. This is a great game tonight by both teams. 1-0 win for the Rangers.